Hello fans and viewers and subscribers of the Kings of Kings. I am one of the newest members. My name is Justin. I have a YouTube account, The Minnesota Machine Gun, so go check that out. Follow me on Twitter at KickNutsMcGrath. That is my Twitter account. I'll also put the link down below for that. Some of you might know me, some of you might not know me. I've been making videos since January about, and then on my other account, Wrestling Wizards, I was making videos in 2012. This is my first video for this channel. I'd like to thank all the members of the group for letting me be a part of this channel, and hopefully good things to come from it. But today we're going to be talking about not SummerSlam, not WWE 2K14, which I'm excited for. I can't wait. That's another video for another time though. But we're going to be talking TNA. And TNA HardCore Justice, which happened one day ago. The main event, Bully Ray versus Chris Sabin for the World Heavyweight Championship inside a steel cage. We were in Norfolk, Virginia for this one. It was a live Impact. And let's get started. So, the opening match was a 20-point Bound for Glory Series match, a ladder match between Austin Aries, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, and Kazarian. This match on paper looks like an amazing match, which, surprisingly, it was very good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good thing to open with. I was looking forward to it throughout the day. I was like, oh, what's on Impact tonight? And I read the match card and I was like, holy shit, those four in a ladder match? That's amazing. You had a lot of good ladder, not really, I wouldn't say necessarily a lot of ladder spots, but you had some ladder bombs. You had Hardy take a sunset flip off the top of the ladder from Aries that looked like it killed him. I honestly thought Hardy was just out because he just laid there. And later on in the match, Kazarian and Jeff Hardy were on top of the ladder. Bobby Roode comes out, and Daniels, because they're now they're in a three-man group now. Kazarian got Daniels' Appletini and threw it in the face of Jeff Hardy. Hardy goes down. Kazarian gets 20 points in the Bound for Glory Series. An upset in my opinion, but I'm not upset about it because I like Kazarian. I see good things for him in the future. I've liked him since like 2007. Always thought he had potential, and then things happened. He got deep pushed. Because at one point he was in world title matches in early 2008, which I thought was amazing. Now I don't believe the matches are out of order. I'm a little foggy on the match order and segment order. I'll just go through them. What I think happened, or what I think I remember happening. We had a segment with Aces and Eights and Main Event Mafia, but Dixie Carter, who I hate Dixie, and for reasons I'll address some other time. Dixie Carter basically came out and did a shoot, said that Kurt Angle was in a rehab facility and for everyone to support him. Aces and Eights come out without Bully Ray. And they're like, oh, you gotta find a man. You gotta find a fifth man for our match next week. Which got pushed back a week, by the way. That 10-man tag got pushed back. And then a big brawl happened. Aces and Eights got the better of the Main Event Mafia, which surprised me. And the segment ended with Aces and Eights laughing it up. And then we come back from commercial break. Sting's like, we can't have this happen. We need a fifth man. Basically, that was bullshit. What just happened to us? We're better than this type speech. Rampage was like, I got you, Sting. I need to go address this. And Samoa Joe went out with him. We go commercial again. Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot something. Sting asked Austin Aries to be in the Main Event Mafia for one night next week. Aries said, no, screw you, Sting. And then Rampage was like, oh, I got something, I'll go to the ring. We go to the ring. Rampage and Samoa Joe come out. Rampage says that, you know, he's been a fan of wrestling his whole life. He's happy to be in TNA. He's glad the audience accepts him. And he's like, now I want my opponent on November the 2nd in our Bellator fight on pay-per-view. And my training buddy, I want Tito Ortiz to come out here. And at first, on August 1st, when Tito Ortiz came out, I ranted. I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck is Tito Ortiz doing? But honestly, I love and respect Tito Ortiz as a fighter and a person, and he's starting to grow on me in TNA. So, with that said, Tito Ortiz comes out, says, you know what, yes, I'll join you with you. And then Bully Ray came out, basically said, you know, screw you, Tito, this type of thing. Went back. Then we go to where our advertised match was a tornado tag between Velvet Sky ODB versus Mickie James and Gail Kim. Velvet Sky was there for some reason, they didn't mention it. So it was a triple threat match. ODB picked up the win, nothing too special. Maybe ODB's getting a title shot at Mickie James down the line. Then we go on to to a 4-man table match, which consisted of Bobby Roode, Mr. Anderson, Samoa Joe, and Magnus. Good table match. I've always been a fan of table matches. I like table breaks. I think they're eventful, they're exciting. So that match happened, and the same finish basically happened, which kind of pissed me off. Bobby Roode won, which I'm a huge Bobby Roode. You could even say sheep if you want to. Anything Bobby Roode does, I'm on board with. But through Appletini in the face, Bobby Roode powerbomb Magnus through the table. 20 points to Bobby Roode. Same finish, which I just didn't like, really. I didn't like the same finish. Kind of shows that Daniel has an is an alcoholic for drinking so many Appletinis throughout the night. Okay, then we go on to the main event. Bully Ray, the challenger, versus Chris Sabin, the champion. And this was inside a steel cage. Match was hard hitting. They botched at one point doing a Frankensteiner up the top rope, Sabin and Bully Ray. And then Anderson came out. Anderson broke the cage door. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but when he went to go slam the door, it like went through. So it was kind of like, oh shit, I just broke the cage. Bully Ray and Sabin kept like having these false finishes, climbing out the cage. Rampage and Tito Ortiz come out. Rampage throws Anderson off the like little ramp that goes to the ring. Ortiz, and shocked me, people are going to say, oh, I predicted that. That was a mile away. Well, you know, I thought it was pretty unpredictable. I thought, you know, they were going to be partners next week. Ortiz grabs out the hammer, the Aces and Eights hammer, smashes Rampage in the back, and then, I almost called him Bubba Ray. That's the WWE fan in me coming out. Bully Ray grabs Sabin up for powerbomb, pins him 1, 2, 3. Bully Ray is once again a 2-time TNA heavyweight champion, celebrated with Taz and Tito Ortiz. Now, my overall review on this show, I thought it was a pretty decent show. I liked it. I thought it delivered in the way it was supposed to. In the viewership, I checked, the ratings were higher than the previous weeks. TNA, here's my philosophy. They don't really deliver on weekly shows. Like, I've noticed I've been, like, not the biggest fan of their weekly show, but then when they have, like, one of their pay-per-views, they always deliver on pay-per-view. I can't remember the last time they haven't delivered on a pay-per-view. I've always been entertained by their pay-per-views. That said, that is all for this review. I think that... Oh, and they tape next week's Impact, but I won't say any spoilers because I read them. Because I will not be watching Impact next week. I have prior engagements to go through. So yeah. Subscribe to the Kings of Kings. Subscribe to the Minnesota Machine Gun. Follow me on Twitter. Like this video. Tell me what you thought of Hardcore Justice last night if you watched it. Tell me what you think of Bully Ray. What do you think of Tito Ortiz in TNA? And also, do you think that they're bringing Tito Ortiz in just part-time until November, and then they're going to can him, or do you think he's going to stay around after and be one, like a, who am I thinking of? Like a Bobby Lashley type thing, like Rampage is doing. So yeah, that is it. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.